I'm Sharice Nicole with CNikky.com and EUR Web. We are at the live taping of Verses and Flows, TV One's hit show, hosted by Omari Hardwick, and we caught up with the R&B diva herself, Miss Kelly Price. Girl, now let's talk a little bit about your new show, yes. R&B Divas LA.
R&B Divas LA. Yes. We just wrapped the season, and we'll see what it looks like, because, you know, we don't know. We're going to see it for the first time when you guys see it.
Are there some bonds on the show? I mean, who are you tight with?
There are bonds. You know, I knew every lady before walking into this situation, except for Dawn and except for Claudette. Of course, we'd all known of each other, but I'd known all of the other ladies prior to walking into the situation in some form, whether it was professional or if I knew them personally. And so there were bonds formed, so you'll see that. We didn't all get along all the time. You'll see that as well. But that's the course of life as it goes. And so I'll say that, and I'll say that you'll see what happens in the end. It's very interesting.
Yeah, did you see last night's episode of R&B Divas? Okay.
I had rehearsal. I'm always rehearsing, so I TiVo'd, and when I got home, I was like, I couldn't even go to sleep. So I sat up and, of course, I watched it. I love, again, I feel like I've been around forever. I've been in the business for 22 years, so I know every one of those ladies in the cast there, and some of them I'm really, really close with, but all of them I have some type of a relationship with, so to watch their situation play out is very interesting too. And so I'm really emotional because I'm in the middle of it. You know, I talk to these ladies and I'm on the phone and I'm texting, and so I'm watching this stuff play out and I'm like, what, for real? Seriously? Come on, y'all. So, I mean, you know, I'm very invested.
You're like the rest of us.
I was tweeting about it last season. I wasn't even a cast member, and I was always on Twitter like, come on, like, yeah.
Okay, so then who are you siding with, Nicci Gilbert or Syleena Johnson?
I am siding on go get your paper. That's the side that I'm on. Let me explain something to you. I learned from some people in this business. I ain't got to be married to you. I ain't got to go to bed with you unless I choose to, but I ain't got to go to bed with you. Let's go make this money. Hello. The name of the show is R&B Divas. We got those titles because we sing. So let's sing. That's all I have to say.
And speaking of singing, your song with R. Kelly and Ron Isley is like my joint. My karaoke joint, first of all, you know, everybody got to know those parts.
Yes, they have to know the words. We can't let them mess up the words. You know, I love it because that was my first single as an artist, and I literally know that at 65 years old, I'm going to be on the stage like, this is Mr. Big. So
how you doing, Miss Girl?
Yes, I would have been performing that song for over 40 years when I turned 65, so whatever.
That's a classic. What's your favorite Kelly Price song?
Very hard. It really depends on the day of the week.
What's your favorite Faith Evans song?
My favorite Faith Evans song, I believe, won't you come over and make love to me, 'cause I haven't seen you in a while.
Miss your smile. Oh, girl, you took
That's my girl. Let me tell y'all something. People know how I feel about Faith. I was a fan of hers before I met her, and when I walked into that Bad Boy studio in New York and I saw her, I had to hold myself together and be professional because I was there as a background singer and a songwriter, and I could not act like a groupie. But I am for real her fan, and proud to call her my friend. You
know something about R&B Divas? Yes. I'll give it props. It is an inspirational show. A lot of us relate to your story.
We all lived very real lives at home, and so what you do get to see is us living out and in front of the cameras the same things that everybody else does. So if I like you and our personalities work, they work, and if they don't work, then guess what? They don't work, because if I wasn't an R&B diva and you were just random chick on the street and you and I didn't get along, why would I have to fake it? So it is what it is.